Hello, beautiful people. It's been a while that I haven't talked about UK University. So in this video, I'll share some tips, step-by-step UCAS application process, deadline, and everything that you should know if you're thinking of studying in UK. Firstly, let's talk about some academic requirements. Well, I'll be mainly focusing on undergraduate program. So for undergraduate, you need to finish A-level, IB diploma, or the foundation year program. I attend the NCUK foundation because A-level takes 2 years and foundation program only take 1 year, so it's more time efficient for me. Also, your A-level or foundation program results are very important to apply for university. At least you must get the results that they ask. And if you're thinking of applying to Russell Group University, you need to get at least like 3 A's, and even for some programs like computer science program, you need at least like 3 A stars. So it's always better to get straight A stars in your A levels or your foundation program. But again, this academic requirement can be different from some programs like medicine program, which is like very competitive, and you also need to take like other tests and interviews if you want to study medicine in UK. Don't worry about it, I'll make a whole video dedicated to applying to med school in UK, so stay tuned for that. After that, you also need the English proficiency test such as IELTS or TOEFL. You usually need overall band 6 or 6.5 for most universities. But if you're thinking of high-ranked universities like Oxford or Cambridge or some Russell Group University, it's always better to get overall 7 or 7.5 in your IELTS. Right, so now let's go to applying to university. In order to apply for UK universities, especially for the undergraduate program, you have to apply through UCAS. So UCAS is an acronym for Universities and Colleges Admission Service. It's a platform that connects between students and the universities. First, you have to register with UCAS, which is like super easy. Like I show here, you have to add your first name, your last name, your email address, and then create the password, and done. You have registered with UCAS. Then here's some like minor questions like which year you want to study for the university and your degree level of study. After you have registered, you will find something like this. And then click the start your application button if you're applying from school or college, and then need your application to link your college. You can enter the password which your college has provided. But if you're applying like independently, well, you can skip this part. After that, you can start adding your information like your name, date of birth, gender, and your contact details such as phone number and addresses. Okay, I've also showed some screenshots of it, so hopefully that will make it easier when you're applying through UCAS. You know, like basically fill out all the forms that they ask here. Your nationality, English skills, funding, are you self-funded or are you sponsored by some organization, and then diversity question like your ethnicity, religion, etc. After that, you have to add your education history. So you just fill in your schools that you have attended, when and what courses that you did, your qualification, international exam records like SAT or IS, and then go to the employment section. You have to mention the organization that you have worked, your role title, how long you have worked there. Well, it's always better to add the experience which are related to the course that you are applying. However, please note that this section is only for the paid work experiences. So let's say if you have volunteering hours or any other unpaid experiences, you cannot add those in this employment session. Now, the most important step of your whole application is your personal statement. You will need to mention things such as why you are interested in this course, your skills, experiences, and achievements that are related to the course that you are applying. So you know what, for the personal statement, there is a thing that my mentor always mentioned, and that is like match and motivation. One, you have to show them how motivated you are, how passionate you are for the course that you are applying. And 2, match. You have to match them with the skills that they are looking forward to. Also, in this session, you should include all your volunteering experiences, you know, basically all the experiences that tells the reader that you are very passionate for this program. Honestly, for me, writing a personal statement is like the most challenging part in the whole application process, but also that is the most important section because that is the only section that makes you stand out from other candidates. So imagine everyone applying to this certain university have all the grades, outstanding extracurricular activities, like basically everything that the university has asked. So the only thing to make you stand out from those other people is your personal statement. For me, it took me almost like 1.5 months to like 2 months to write a personal statement. And I also show my personal statement to like all my teachers, my seniors, and always ask feedback from them. Because like, I show it to like a lot of people and I got like so many feedback. You know, I have like so many chances to improve my personal statement, and I write it, I delete it, I edit it till like the 10th draft, which is like the final draft that I actually submitted. So my very first draft, that number 1 draft that I wrote, and my number 10 draft that I actually submit, to be honest, it's really different. Actually, I also have a video about the personal statement, so if you're interested, you can go and check those out, and you can also check my personal statement here. After you have filled all the forms, you can start choosing courses from your ideal university. Here you can choose 5 different courses from like different university. What a lot of people will suggest is to apply 3 or 4 universities at first. So let's say 1 or 2 of your dream university, like courses that are very competitive to get in, and then another 1 or 2 courses that you know you are definitely gonna get those. Then save 1 slot for later, because imagine if you didn't get into like 4 different universities that you apply for, that 1 spot is gonna be your lifesaver to apply to university. After all that, you can see the status of your application, and once you're satisfied with it, once you know that you're gonna nail it, then you can submit your application. And the last step is to ask for recommendation letter from your teachers or your supervisors. So for the UCAS, you need 1 recommendation letter to apply. So make sure to contact the people who actually know you, and then ask your recommendation letter. The application fees is also like really cheap. It's only like 28 pounds for like 5 different universities. Right, so here is a mini ad session. So if you don't want to apply by yourself, or if you feel like this whole process is very daunting for you, you can apply it through education consultancy services like SafeNet. SafeNet is a consultancy service in Myanmar where their main office is based in UK and helping thousands of Burmese students to get into UK universities. Not just UK, they also have services for US, Australia, Canada, Singapore, and basically a lot of countries in the world. Plus, the consultation is totally free. You know, just go and contact them, say hi to their Facebook page, and the experienced consultant who are very knowledgeable can reply to all your questions, and you can have like Zoom meeting with them, and you don't need to pay anything. So basically, it's a win for you, right? And I also popped down the link in the description in case you're interested. Okay, now let's talk about the UCAS deadlines. Deadlines are usually at the mid of October for courses like medicine and for Cambridge and Oxford University. And for other courses and other universities, the deadline is at the end of January. But a lot of universities have different deadlines for international students. So if you're an international student and missed the first deadline, like the January deadline, then don't worry too much, you can still apply for it. And then after you have submitted, what time do you get back from the university? Well, to be honest, it's quite unpredictable. So for me, I received my first offer from the University of Manchester 2 weeks after I submitted my application. But from University of Leeds, it took me around like 5-6 months to get the offer. So I'll say it's quite unpredictable. So you're gonna have to be patient there, you know. Well, I applied to 5 different universities: University of Manchester, University of Bristol, University of Leeds, University of Exeter, and University of Sheffield. And I got offer from all of these 5 universities. So I would say my UCAS application was pretty successful. And also what I know from this whole process is that universities are not looking for like perfect students. And in my opinion, there is no such thing as perfect students, because everyone has their strengths and also their weaknesses. But what they are looking for is someone with potential. And you need to show that very, very clearly that you have potential. Well, now I hope you know about UCAS and how to apply to UK University. So, see you in the next video. Bye-bye!